All right, we're here with the Adelphi men's lacrosse team, Coach Gordon Purdy, Vincent McDermott, Kyle Lewis. Coach Purdy, can you open up with a statement on how you felt the team played today?
We came on the field like gangbusters. Coming off the in our last game, we gave up 3 goals in 3 minutes. We were very well aware of that. So this week we've been working really hard at every possession, taking advantage of every opportunity, and we certainly did that from the opening draw. You know, we were basically scoring a goal a minute at one point, which is unheard of in an NCAA playoff game. So I'm really proud of the guys.
When you have that first quarter that you have, what's kind of going through your mind?
So really, what's real important is not so much the score, but every opportunity to play as well as we can at this time of the year. So having played a couple of games in the last couple that weren't so great, what I was really happy with was the way we were moving the ball, cutting, and the off-ball movement, and the finishing. You know, he was a very good goalie. This was a very good team that was peaking at the right time. And so for us, coming into this game, it was all about making the opportunity of every possession. I think we did a good job of that.
Do you think this was the best you've played all season, or is there another level you can get to?
Giving up, what was it, 9 goals? Yeah. So certainly Coach Volpe, you know, who's ready to apologize to me at the end of the game, it does not feel that way. You know, there was some mistakes that we made on the defensive side that needs to improve. You know, offensively, and I said it almost to these guys every time they came off the field, we're playing like gangbusters. We are playing really well right now. Our offense is moving, clicking, and we're really looking at some great assisted goals.
Vincent, Kyle, to both of you, 6 goals, 13 points combined between the two of you. How do you two feel that you guys played as a unit, and how that can help you guys in the future?
Well, it's a lot easier when you have 6 guys who, you know, when you throw it to them, they're going to score. So I think just playing as a team offense and moving together, moving the ball, and just putting ourselves to the side and playing for the team and as a team offense, that's key for us, and I think we did that really good today.
Coach Purdy, it's been over a year since you guys have played Malloy, 2 years since they've come here to Garden City. How will you prep your team for an unfamiliar opponent that you haven't played this year?
Well, we sort of did that. We started prepping as soon as we finished the game. We knew we were playing Malloy. That's our advantage of getting a game that was pushed back an hour. So, you know, we certainly look at Malloy, you know, as a school that our associate head coach started their program. He's made it real clear that, you know, it's real that they're a good program and that we need to play at our best to win. And so we're going to focus everything this week on preparing for that, you know, that Mother's Day victory. If we can achieve, you know, our best lacrosse, which is what you referred to, I think we're going to be able to beat them.
For Vincent and Kyle, what are you guys talking about in the hour before the game starts? Because obviously the game was delayed a little bit there.
We were just talking to each other, kind of figuring out what we were going to start out in, and just going over the stuff we've been doing in practice and how we're going to put that in the game. And I think we did it pretty well today.
Kyle, Vincent, talking about your offense today between the point scoring and the goal scoring between you two. How does it set you guys up for the rest of the tournament going forward, both as offensive unit and then as a whole?
Well, I think it shows us how well and how productive we can be when we play as a team and when we play as 6. And if we play like that against any defense, it's going to be very hard to stop us. So it kind of just prepares us for the future, and it lets us know that if we play for each other, then we're gonna have good results.
I guess for Kyle, how does the experience of winning the national championship last year, how does that translate into the season for your group?
It was a great feeling. It just makes you want to go back again. We try not to think about it because it's in the past, but that is our goal for this year. And yeah, just look ahead. You can't look behind us.
Thank you, Coach Purdy, Vincent, Kyle. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with the Georgian Court men's lacrosse team following their 23-9 defeat in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Coach, we'll start with an opening statement.
Sure. No, I think one, it's a phenomenal program. Coach Purdy and his staff do an amazing job. Our guys had a challenging day and really I'm just so proud of them as a group and what they've done this whole year. It's groundbreaking in terms of first AQ in our conference, and I just can't be happy enough to coach this group of young men.
Can you speak more to that experience, winning the CAC, obviously first appearance in the tournament in your program's history?
Yeah.
What does that mean to you, not only to you as a coach, but your players as a whole?
Yeah, it was not an easy year for sure. In terms of the program, I just can't thank the alumni enough. We were a starter program. Our first year was 2016. So, in a 10-year span, to be in the NCAA tournament is amazing. So, the alumni, can't say enough for what they've done. But these young men, they battled all year. We played 6 top 20 teams, and it was a grueling year with weather and different variables to it, and they played super hard all year long and just came together as a group at the right time.
Your team opens the first quarter in a 13-0 hole, come out in the second quarter, score the first 4 goals. What does that say about the team and their resilience?
Yeah, it's we had some issues on the ride here, and Adelphi is just a really strong program and one that we've played the last 4 years. It was definitely a hard first quarter, really challenging first quarter, and it just was. I could see the look in the eyes of the players that we just had to get back to what we kind of do, and battling back was tremendous.
Coach Horford, you kind of alluded to it twice about your trip coming up. Can you kind of walk us through what happened?
I'll be as brief as I can. We were driving up. We were about 10 minutes away, and the bus just unfortunately hit a tree and broke 4 panes of glass in the back. And both these guys came off the bus with shards of glass all over them, we had to take a different bus to get here, move the start back, definitely was challenging for the young men.
Were there any injuries, or was everyone essentially fine?
I'll let you guys kind of talk about that.
There were some kind of cuts and scrapes, but everybody, thank God, was fine with that. We are a resilient group, and uncomfortability is something we are faced with a lot, so credit to everybody on the team for just taking it on the chin and making their way out here.
Vincent, what's something you can take from this experience heading into your senior year?
I'm just so glad to be here. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, as he said. We're in our 10th year as the program, and they have banners going back to like the 1900s. So it's really cool to take in this experience and hopefully be a big stepping stone for the program and start a good trend, let's hope.
And Joe, you're kind of finishing off your career with a first ever NCAA tournament game. Can you speak to that experience?
Yeah, absolutely. Like Vincent said, it's tremendous to be here and experience it, especially kind of in the senior year. But it's all due credit to the coaching staff and everybody on the team. It took just about every single person on the team to make it to this point. So we're extremely excited to be here.
Coach, just kind of now that the season's wrapping up, where are you guys looking to go from here and build off of this into the off season and then eventually into the fall?
Yeah, I think it was awesome for the seniors to go out on a really high note, and losing at the end of the year is never what, but 12 wins in the season, conference championship, first NCAA bid. Those seniors, they gave everything they had, and couldn't be more proud of them for it. With the underclassmen, the guys returning, I hope they have a fire of getting better, and that they don't want anything other than to be back, in the NCAA tournament again and winning the conference championship again. And I think that will happen with our group. I think it was awesome just for them to get this experience, to see what it takes, and play at this level was definitely an eye-opener for them. And I think the fire inside of them will guide them that there will be many more.
Thank you, Coach, players. Congratulations on a great season.
Yep. Thank you guys.